Hi, I'm Aaron Noone, one of the directors at Master Private Finance, brokerage in the specialist intermediary-based market. I'm here with Marylen at MT.
Hi, I'm Marylen Edwards. I'm head of lending buy-to-let at MT Finance.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What I wanted to do is have a conversation with you just about how things have gone at MT, where you're at now. We do a lot of business with you on a bridging front, and then more so recently, you've worked on the buy-to-let side of things. We've known each other for many years now from previous places where we've been in the past. That's obviously brought a very strong relationship and closeness with us here. For me, running a business, introducing clients, especially in a challenging market, it's useful for me to understand in detail where you're at overall as a business, so we can strengthen that and then work closer together on other things. And traditionally what you've done is bridging. That's what we've known you for, that's what we've used you for, that's our predominant pipeline. And making that transition to buy-to-let, I'm interested to know how that's gone.
It's gone really well. Obviously, September's budget didn't help our soft launch into market, but that's a whole topic for another day. But we've had an interesting journey. The guys at MT felt the time was right to spread their wings. Buy-to-let was naturally the next thing to do.
Yeah.
We've carried through, or we are trying to carry through the DNA, which is SLA, speed of service, speed of delivery, looking for ways to do deals. And that is getting us a client base because we're able to take a view on things. And we're building the brand in that respect, not going out to whole of market straight away. We've had a soft launch where we've allowed people to get used to us and our products, and we've got used to what the market wants.
Yeah.
2023 will see our growth. We've started to see a lot of transaction from the introducers we've got on board. So yeah, hopefully watch this space.
Yeah, and I think that's good because we've noticed that, again, touching on the relationship, and sometimes it's difficult to then pass that over to the people you work with and say, no, you now go speak. So obviously I've got Connor who leads the buy-to-let with us, and that relationship's been passed over. And I would say, for me, that's one of the standout things for what I've recognised for MT. What do you think have been the other standout things that you offer, which is, the reasons why to use MT?
You can pick up the phone to one of our underwriters, which is quite a USP in this market as it stands today.
Yeah.
Actually having an underwriter on the other end of the phone. Again, the ability to reflect on what we can and can't do in a positive way. So that it's not a checklist and it's a no. We will look at, right, that can't be done, how do we do it this way? Also, some of our USPs are where we'll stand out from the crowd as well. We have sort of taken the mantra on the 5-year products that we stress at 125 across the board. So that is getting us some traction, especially for the portfolio landlords who, through no fault of their own, fall naturally into the higher tax bracket.
Yeah.
So it does help the demographic in that way, but the whole thing, as I said, will be driven on how we can help, how we can assist, and what we can look to do.
Yeah, and one of the key things that you'll know about me as well is that I rally almost against sourcing systems, because I think it dumbs down the ability of an underwriter to say, this is the reason why we're using this lender. I think they're good from a regulatory perspective to confirm the choice that you've made, or to protect you and the client from missing any opportunities. But advice forms something completely other than rate, and sometimes people focus very, very heavily on the rate. And from an advice point of view, while it is an unregulated market, we still want to make sure that the products are suitable, and it's very, very similar, despite saying we don't use the words we recommend. But why would we, aside from rate, recommend MT overall?
Hopefully because we will help your clients. I mean, from where we worked together in the past, we can chat through 5 deals before one lands on the table, but it's about making it work and making it what's right for the client.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm hoping that has been brought into the buy-to-let side for MT Finance. We will look at the deal, we will help the client, we will offer the best service and SLAs we can prioritise. And we have got a system in place where, yes, the underwriting is done up front, but if the packagers and the introducers have everything day one, we can underwrite, we can get a valuation done, and we can offer relatively quickly. And again, that's where our speed is coming in. Again, some lenders work back to that, it's valuation, and then it's the underwrite.
Yeah.
So with us, it's straight to valuation, valuation's okay, and we can offer straight away. So the whole flow for your guys, the ability to be able to pick up the phone and speak to someone, talk through a deal before you key it, before you waste your time, the client's time, or any money. If there's something quirky, we have the ability to refer to legals if we need to,
Yeah.
or we can just check clarity of, all right, that doesn't work, but if we do it this way, will it work? So it's working together, because
Yeah.
ultimately the client is the key focus, aren't they?
Yeah, and I think you've probably then touched on what my next question would be is, we are an intermediary-based brokerage, and my job is, from when running the business, to make sure that the intermediaries and the new relationships we're signing every day, every week, get from A to B, because any delay on service outside of us is still absorbed by us, because we are the ones who are recommending that overall lender. And what would you say from a service perspective, if I was to be talking to my introducers now, or the watching this video, what could they expect from a journey or from a process? I know you've touched on it, but what about timescales, and how long will it take us to get back on certain points or SLAs?
On a normal day, decision in principle, the way our systems are set up currently, which will change going into Q2 and will be more automated, but we sense check the decision in principle still being in a soft stage.
Yeah.
That will be turned around within a couple of hours. You could submit an FMA for Mortgage Act the same day. That will be reviewed the next day. If everything's okay and we have all the documentation, we'll go to valuation.
Yeah.
Subject to the valuation, be it the next day or 3 days down the line, when that comes back, we will offer. So we have done end to end in 4 to 5 days, if the broker works with us, if we get the correct docs, and if everything sort of falls into line.
Yeah.
Then you're relying on outside parties, like your solicitors, like a chain. Sometimes valuers can hold up the process as well, especially if a RICS val is needed. The SLAs on those are a lot longer than the next day. But we will try where possible to make the journey as smooth for the client as we can. We ask for documents that we need to evidence things, but we keep it to a minimum. And very rarely we'll ask for anything else if we can be evidenced with the handful of docs that we do ask for.
Brilliant. And then from being here today, what some people can't see is we've got these fabulous offices, and there's space for more.
There's space for more. We are looking to grow the business rapidly over the next couple of years, and maintain that DNA. So like the bridging, where they've grown over the last 10 to 15 years, they've kept the service, they've kept the speed, they've kept the efficiency, and that's what we intend to mirror into the buy-to-let.
Yeah.
We know we'll never be the cheapest in the market, but sometimes cheapest isn't always what the client needs.
Yeah, exactly right. It's the service overall.
Yeah.
Well, this has been brilliant. It's been great to come in and see you. Great to actually have the conversation. These offices are amazing, and from a broker perspective, whatever part we've played, be that a small part or a medium part, whatever anyone has played, to be part of the growth journey as well, and then to continue it forward. Thank you for your support.
No, thank you.